So, almost ready to get underway. And today's starting pitcher, Rube Foster.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Shohei Ohtani, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one. Swing and a high drive. That one way back there. On its way. Gone. So I got that going for me, which is nice. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. It's 1-0. Here's McCutchen. McCutchen goes 5 feet 11 inches, batting second in today's lineup, usually in center field, but today starting in left. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
One thing I always felt if I played left field instead of center field was that the ball gets out there to you pretty quick, and the most important play is that ball down the left field line, getting to it, cutting it off, making a strong throw to keep that single instead of turning it into a double.
Here's a big power threat. Dave Parker. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. First offering misses badly for ball one. Swings through that one. One out, base is empty. Pitch misses. 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
And he grounds one to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. 2 away. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Foster comes to the plate. Liner, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Everything came together for him. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your.
They get the force. Out number 3. And we're back. And on the mound today, Garrett Cole.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
That one in the dirt. Now 2-0. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Way back there. And gone! And this game is tied. It's 1-1. Tim Raines next up for the Cardinals. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the third and final game of the series.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
And that's in the dirt. Now 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And that one hammered. 1 away. So digging in, Stan Musial. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. One down, base is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
And it's through for a hit. So up next, Hank Greenberg. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down.
Back-to-back singles, just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Ted Simmons swings through it for strike one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The pitch. And a count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. Base hit. One run is in. Now a second crosses the plate. It's 3-1.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Foul ball there. Yeah, that's fouled off. Nabs it, and there's two down. J.J. Weatherholt next up for the Cardinals. Ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. And now first and second with two outs.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Rube Foster, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
That one at triple digits.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and they throw on the brakes at third with no intention of testing the strong arm in right.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off.
That's a base hit. Run scores. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away.
Well done. Drives in the run. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now, Ozzie Smith. And that's off the inside edge. 1-1.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
There's a swing and a drive. Here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 8-1. 2 outs. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. All right, just about set to go. And towing the slab in this one, Jose Mendez.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
All right, ready to go here. Digging in, Ozzie Smith.
The shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
And that misses. And the home opener is underway. Tap foul at the plate. Here's a 1-1. And there's a ball.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Next pitch is outside. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw safe. Smith at second with nobody out. Close, but called the ball. And the count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Started to go at the 1-2. A check down it to third. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. Stan Musial digs in now. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. The pitch. Check swing, called strike. Late on that fastball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss.
He's trying for third. And he steals third without a throw. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. That one ran inside, almost got him. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out 3 bases at this rate.
And that one fouled off. 2 on, 1 out. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Mendez to the plate. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Ted Simmons next up for the Cardinals. And that drops in for a strike. 2 on, 2 outs. In the dirt, but no advance from the runners. And a count 1-2. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. In the dirt, but kept close. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. That's down and in.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Mendez kicks and delivers. Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. And no swing. It's ball 4.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. And there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires over to first. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings. Bob Gibson. What do we need to know here?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Throws to first in time, and they get Ohtani for the out. Now the number 2 hitter, Andrew McCutchen. Swing and a miss as he was late.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That missed by a lot. And it's a ball and a strike. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Outside low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a breaking ball misses outside. On the ground. Gets it to first. And the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. 2 out, space is empty. Now here is Dave Parker. Way inside, gets out of the way. Up the middle, Smith. Handles, throws to first, and the Pirates go 1, 2, 3. Second inning set to go. Now up for St. Louis, J.J. Weatherholt. Mendez back to work. And there's a foul ball. Mendez wheels and deals. That one the other way. Throw over to Stargell. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Drew Foster digging in now. That one hit to right. Parker hustling after it. Drops into the glove. 2 away. Rick Ankiel next up for the Cardinals. And first offering is fouled off. No score here in the second. And strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch in the dirt. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Line drive. McCutchen brings it in. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the power hitting catcher, Salvador Perez. Swing and a miss.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Misses, and it's 1 and 2. And that's outside. Lifted in the air, right center field. Musial sizes this one up. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Here's O'Neal Cruz.
The center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
So O'Neal Cruz is named after Paul O'Neill. That was his father's idol in baseball, so he named his son O'Neal. In 2022, they finally met each other when the Pirates played the Yankees in New York, and I'm sure that was a moment that O'Neal Cruz will never forget.
Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. Now at the plate, Willie Stargell. Just missed. Next offering down in the dirt. 2 out, space is empty. That one drilled left field, and there's a hit.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking. And these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
And that's ruled a swing. It's top half of the 3rd inning. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Ozzie Smith. Late swing, foul to the left.
You know, these Cardinals showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
The shortstop takes the ball. And now the count is even. And that's downstairs and outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Tim Raines.
Ball 1,
pitch out, but no action. Smith gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Yep, that ball went out.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
There goes Ozzie. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering way upstairs.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here.
Runner on the go again. Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. And that gives them a lead. It's 2-0. Here's some real power at the plate. Stan Musial. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone.